Hello, today's video will be about Zander lures. If I would speak about the asp, a fish that I'm constantly looking for and for which I have tried a very large variety of lures, it would be quite easy for me to make a top 5, 10 or even 15 lures that I prefer to use them for this fish. I couldn't say the same thing about the Zander, where my experience is more limited. Not fishing them as often as I'm fishing the asp, it's quite obvious that I haven't used so many different lures. So of course it's not that easy to make this top 5 or 10 of favorite lures for the Zander. So instead of doing some sort of favorite 5 lures for the Zander, I decided to just show you all my lures that I have in my so-called Zander boxes. If I'm going to insist only for the Zander, I think that at least 90% of time I'm using soft baits. And this here is my main box with soft lures. I won't insist about all this area here because there are some soft baits that a friend is making them and I'm not very sure if they are for sale or no. Most of them are 10 centimeters and I think that this little fella is the only one that it's having 7 centimeters or something like this. Otherwise, I really enjoy fishing and I like them a lot, are these very small big bite baits lure. I think that this little guy it's having 7.5 centimeters. It's not focusing. Okay, and I have plenty of different colors, like this one, the other one with the red. I have this white one, of course. The white goes very well in every conditions. I also have this pink little fella that again it's working great. Of course the green one needs to be in every Zander box, and also this color that proved to be quite okay for the Zander, especially in certain spots. Yeah, I also have this thing over here. I have to admit that I haven't caught any Zander with them, but instead I caught plenty of catfish. I also have this little guy over here, okay, but I don't know why I haven't caught any Zander with this type of lures. I saw plenty of Zanders on YouTube, but I haven't caught any. And of course, this little shad over here, that it's a relaxed shad, it's working just great. I think that this one it's having 8 centimeters and it's called Relax Yankees. Okay, so this is the first side of the box. And now we will go to the other side, that it's my favorite one because in here I can find some bigger lures that goes from 10 to even 12 centimeters, with this being the smallest one. I really like the Relax Copito 7.5 centimeters, and I have a few colors, like the green one. I have this natural color that again caught some really nice Zanders. I have the red one, and again some Copitos that are a little bit bigger size. They are 10 centimeters, again worked quite okay for the Zander. Of course that I have the green one, I have again the red one, I also have this strange color, some motor oil color or something like this, and of course some natural color like this one here. Except the Copito, I also like a lot the Yankees. I have only this color for now in my box. I lost all the other ones, and in certain conditions they are looking quite great. They are working quite okay for the Zander. They are quite big, as you can see, but in certain cases the Zander really enjoys them. Again, from Relax, I also use a lot of King Shad. This is a natural color. I also have this one over here. Of course, something red or orange that works quite okay, and some green ones that unfortunately I finished them, so I don't have nothing to show you in this case. In here I have this shad from, I think that it's Action Plastics. It's 10 centimeters long. To tell you the truth, I haven't caught any zander with it yet, but I caught some really nice catfish. And yes, of course, the big bite bait shad that it's having 10 centimeters. Also in this case it worked quite okay for the zander, and I think that I have only left two different colors. That one and this natural color. Even though I remember having some orange ones with some... no, here it is. Orange with back, with a black back. That works just great for the zander. I really love fishing these lures for the zander. Except for this zander box, I always, and I mean always, even if I'm going for the asp, carry with me this small bag of soft baits lure. I have in here a few jig heads from 10 grams up to 14 and not heavier in this case, and a few soft baits that I really like them and have caught some nice zanders in the past. I just recently discovered this Easy Shiner from K-Tech that for me worked okay for the zander. I also have with me this shad over here. I think that it's made by Gamakatsu, but I don't remember the name exactly. It's 10 centimeters long. Of course that I have a blister of a few soft baits that already have the hooks and everything, that I just throw them occasionally in the water. And again, a Relax Copito 7.5 centimeters that are working really great for the zander. Okay, I have these Strike King lures that I just discovered again. Haven't caught any zander with them, but I caught a few catfish. They are looking quite okay. They are working great. So I'm quite sure that if I insist a little bit more, I will catch some zander with them too. Of course, I have this Relax over here. That it's the Relax Ohio, if I remember well. They are 10 centimeters long, and I really love fishing them for the zander. They are working great, and yeah, I have caught plenty of zanders with them. Except for them, yeah, I have another blister here with some Relax Copito 7.5. I have this King shad over here that it's 8 centimeters long. Haven't caught any zander with them, but I really enjoy fishing them and love their action. And I found these lures. I think that they are made in Hungary or something like this. I found them in a shop, in a local shop, when I was in holiday, and I really like the colors. So I buy a few packs with really strange colors that I didn't have in my box, and I'm hoping to catch some zanders. I haven't caught nothing with them yet, but they are working really good. This one looks great also for the asp, so I'm quite sure that I will catch some asp with them during the winter perhaps. Also this sort of worm, I don't have any idea what's this, with this paddle tail, that it's looking and working really okay. And this other color over here that seems to be quite nice for the zander. As I said, I always have these packs with me, even if I'm going for the zander, because you never know when they are needed. And of course, for all these soft baits, you will need some jig heads. This is my box, my main box with jig heads that I always carry with me when I'm going for the Zander. And yeah, I have in here weights that goes from 7 grams, that are quite small, up to, I think that in here I have up to 32 grams, if I remember well, that it's this. But in some other boxes I have weights that goes up to 60 grams or something like this, but I use them only in very, very particular conditions. Otherwise, the most used weights for me are going from 14 grams to maximum 25 grams. And yeah, I will just choose the size of these hooks according to the soft bait that I'm using. The other 10% of time that I'm going for the Zander, I'm using some hard baits. And this is the box that I'm going with when I'm going for the Zander. As you can see in here, I have a few minnows and a few vibration lures, lipless vibration lures that I'm choosing according to the spots that I'm fishing, to the weights that I need, and of course to the currents, the deeps and everything. I have these over here that are some handmade lures. They are 80 millimeters if I remember well. I have some other lures like this, again some handmade lures that are 10 centimeters or 7 centimeters. And yeah, on and on. Again, some really small vibration lures that are 7 centimeters, around 20 grams if I remember well. Then I have, come on, not now, I have some bigger lipless vibration lures over here that are very, very loud. They are usually around 7 or 8 centimeters. Don't ask me all the names because I don't remember. I brought them in time. So this one, for example, I know that it's extremely loud. This one is having a different sound. I think that this is a Lucky Craft or something like this. This one I remember well that, come on, focus it, has a very, very particular sound in it. I have some really cheap lipless lures like this, okay, that I just throw them whenever I don't want to throw some expensive lures. And yeah, of course that I have the RH lures that I really like them also for the Zander. In this case, this one has a paddle tail and not a normal tail like this one that it's 12 centimeters, for example. Except for these lipless vibration lures, I also use plenty of minnows. I have to say that all these vibration lures, I use them mainly during the day, and I'm using them also where I think that some asp should stay. So yeah, perhaps I will catch some asp. Otherwise, I'm fishing the Zander also during the night, and in that case I'm using plenty of different minnows. I think that they are going from 7 centimeters, like this little fella over here. No. Okay, that it's something from Yozuri, I think. I have this one again, it's a little bit bigger. They are running quite deep. I have this over here that it's made in Romania. Okay, that it's having 9 centimeters. This one again, it's made in Poland. It's from Salmo. It worked just great. I think that it's out of production right now. That I'm fishing where the water is a little bit deeper. If I fish the Zander in shallow water, I will just go with some minnows like this, for example. Come on, just focus it. This little fellow over here, I think that it's made in Poland. I don't remember the name. I have some bigger minnows that are some sort of a jerkbaits that I'm using them, just crashing them on the rocks, hoping that some Zander is in there. Most of them are having some rattle inside, and some of them, like this one over here, it's not having any rattle. This is a Rapala Countdown 9 centimeters that it's working just great for the Zander. Even though I usually prefer some Fire Tiger color, but I just lost it, so it's the only one left. Again, this one proved to be quite okay in the last few sessions. It's a Molix. I haven't brought it, I just found it on the river, and yeah, it's okay. And yeah, other minnows like this. This is a Salmo Sting 9 centimeters. This is an original Rapala. This one is again another countdown, but just having a different lip over here because I broke the other one. And yeah, this being said, I think that these here are all my lures that I'm going for the Zander. Of course that there are times when I'm fishing for the asp, I don't have all these lures with me, all these hard baits lures, and I will just use some of the hard baits that I'm using for the asp, and that could work okay for the Zander. In this video, I will not speak about the setups that I'm using, different conditions, and why I'm using them. I hope that in the future I will be able to make some more videos where I will speak about setups, why I'm using, where I'm using them, and all the other details that made me choose those particular setups. So yeah guys, that's all for this video. Hope that you enjoyed watching it and it was somehow helpful to you. If yes, just hit that like button, consider to subscribe, that will help this channel grow. And if you have any ideas or recommendation about the lures that you have used and worked okay for the Zander, just drop me a comment down below and I'll do my best to give it a try. So yeah, that's all for this video guys. Hope that you enjoyed watching it and that it was somehow helpful. If yes, just hit that like button, consider even to subscribe, that will help this channel grow. And if you have any ideas or recommendation about lures that you are using for the Zander, just drop me a comment down below and I will do my best to try them. So thanks guys for watching and see you in the next video. Cheers, cheers!